Know what time it is, man. It is that time again. That time again. Woo! It is that beautiful, beautiful time again. I'm your host, y'all, Charles Becco, and I want to thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. Absolutely. We got a great show tonight. We're going to be talking about, is it safe to get back into the stock market pool? All right. Now I got my brother. I see Dr. James Ross in here trying to sneak in here. Look, Dr. Ross, don't act like I won't pull you up to the stage now. Okay, don't be trying to sneak up in here.
Pull me up, brother. Why you gotta pull me up?
Gotta pull you up, man. Don't try to sneak up in here, brother. How you gonna try to jump on the stage? I mean, jump in the room and just think you gonna be in the gulag? Come on now.
Yeah, look, I just want to sit around and watch like everybody else, man. Enjoy the vibes, listen to the price action.
Yeah, Dr. Ross, man, it's been forever, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you, man? First of all, man, happy holidays, man. I don't think we spoke in 2022 yet, so
no.
Happy New Year, man. Happy holidays to you.
Yeah. Again, everybody, Dr. James Ross here on the stage. Dr. Ross, just introduce yourself to the crowd one time.
All right. What's up, y'all? I'm James Ross, man. I founded a gains investment educational community in September 2020 officially. Been trading for 8-9 years now. Been teaching for 8-9 years now in a higher education platform and also in a business platform. I'm a consultant in healthcare and a financial practitioner.
Okay.
And I've been really doing this thing about maybe 15 years now. So that's it.
Okay, cool. And Dr. Ross, if you just will, okay, because I know you're a very busy man. Would you give the audience your overall sentiment of the market in regards to the topic? Is it safe to get back into the pool? We've been doing some scalping around here. We want to go long and strong, but it's just been real hectic out there to be super long any kind of position. Dr. Ross, is it safe to get back into the pool?
Nah, for me, man, even in the community, man, we're scouting, and we're doing a great job scouting. I got a few people in here right now who are a part of Gains community, man. We just scout, man. We see opportunities. We see where volume comes in. We do a lot of technical trading. We do a lot of fundamental work, and that's really where it is. It's about riding certain volume and getting out. I don't think it's really good right now. I think this market could pull back before you want to enter in a long-term position. I got some things on my list, some eye candy I'm staring at, but I gotta wait, man. I feel like this market could pull back and cool off a little bit more before we start to enter in long-term things or going or playing the long ball for certain tickers. Do I think it's safe right now to start anything long? Nah. I just don't think it's too many catalysts that and it's too many days where the market is ending inverted, and that's signs that the computers are selling, it's signs that the algorithms are taking profit or they're pushing down price action. I think we're at the top of a roller coaster, right before it can go up and up, but at some point you gotta ride down, and it's healthy. You know what I mean? And you don't want to start anything long term if there's a pullback that has to take place. The first VIX hike happened at the start of the year, and that was key. And I saw that coming. I told everybody on social media as much as I could. I was like, "Yo, the VIX is at $18-17. Get in position." It pulled back to like almost $21.
You know what, Dr. Ross? I actually seen that. I seen that, and when you posted it, yeah.
I was screaming like, "Y'all, are y'all seeing it? Y'all see this VIX at 18? Like at 17?" I was like, sorry. I said, you might want to cop some shares or some call options or something, because this is hella low for the VIX. And rest assured, it was that Tuesday where they had the minutes talking about the taper, and it pulled back. I mean, I think 2 or 3 days straight after that. But I think there's more that could be done. I think more can pull back, honestly. And I wouldn't go long too much right now, and that's just me.
Okay. And I want to introduce my man, Master O. I also want to introduce Shanisha Dixon to the stage. My man, Master O, you're a member of our community. I almost want to say that, there's almost no introduction needed. But my man, Master O, first time on the stage being a moderator. Master O, please introduce yourself to the crowd.
Hey. What up, fam? What up? Charles, Dr. Ross, the boss. What am I supposed to follow this up with? I'm supposed to follow up after this guy? Thanks. Thank you. I am a martial arts instructor, actor, fight scene choreographer. I've been investing, with Brooklyn Traders for about a year and a half now. And, around the time I got in was, when Tesla was about to join the S&P 500. It was like a little bit before that. And, it's actually been a great ride. I've learned quite a bit. So, I definitely appreciate the extensive learning on the chart analysis. It's like I feel like I can look at a chart and have a much better idea of what's going on and be able to predict things. To be able to answer your question as far as whether or not, in my humble opinion, it's safe to get back in the water, chop. It's that kind of turbulence. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely, it's like a lot of the experts that I follow are saying, sit in cash and wait for opportunity. And, people seem to be saying that the market's going to be dropping, and, we're seeing a lot of instability. So I land the plane right there.
All right, my man, Master O, again, a veteran member of this community, somebody that's been all around. Hey, Master O, man, especially with the Brooklyn Traders out there, I've been like, man, I'm really proud of my traders, man. I mean, literally, you got Master O, you got Kayla, you got Kendall, people are flying around, you got Grace, Nana, folks are flying around, jet setting. You got Deborah out there. Folks is in Ghana. They going into the UK. They going to Cali. They going down south. Man, everybody's going all over. Dr. Ross, man, listen, I think they trying to hold out on us, man. I think some of these people are flipping pies, man. The way they moving, man. I gotta be like the brokest person in this community, because literally, I look around and folks is jet setting all over the world, man.
Hey, like my son said, man, stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Yo, no, but I'm really, and I say this, right? I'm really am proud of the members of our community, because literally, folks they global. They going all around, man, and I'm just super proud of everybody, every member of the community, and it's a shared community, right? It's not just Brooklyn Traders, it's the Gaines community, and we got Shanisha on the stage. Shanisha, introduce yourself to the crowd, please.
Hey everyone. Hey Charles, it's so good to be back. I know I've been out of it for a while, but I'm glad to be here. Dr. Ross, what's up?
What's good, Shanisha?
Hope you guys been good. Had a great start to your new year. So for myself, I am Shanisha Dixon-Tyrell, financial coach and author to children's financial literacy book called You're Always Broke. And I'm also an investor. So I'm just here to have this conversation with two people I really respect, and one that I'm getting to know in regards to the market.
All right. And so as always, right, for the moderators, it's popcorn style. Feel free to tap in. If anybody from the audience also wants to join in this discussion, come up here. We got to give you 30 seconds because of the length of the show. Okay, but if you have tickers that you want us to take a look at as well, please send those tickers either to myself or Master O. We really appreciate it. And I'll just get right into it, right? So what do we see with SPY, right? I forgot to introduce myself. So anybody who's brand new, my name is Charles, been trading the market since 2008. Technical analyst here at Brooklyn Traders and the Day Trading Degens Club, one of the largest clubs here on the Clubhouse, 130,000 members here. And so we're going long and strong here. MBA grad, finance concentration. And I've been on and off Wall Street trained. I used to be a FINRA rep financial advisor. Oh man, we got Sabrina here. Oh man, Sabrina. Before I go any further, Sabrina, also introduce yourself to the crowd, young lady.
Hello, everyone. What's up? How's everybody doing this evening? Charles, Dr. Master O, Shanisha, what's going on, people?
Hey, we talking about, is it safe to get back into the stock market pool, Sabrina? Any thoughts on the market? Oh, Sabrina, introduce yourself with your all your stuff too. Forgot.
I'm late to the room, so just a quick introduction on myself, guys. For those of you who don't know me, I work for Merrill Lynch. I support a derivatives trading desk. I've been in the market. I've been in investment banking for over 10 years now. I've been trading equities, crypto, and buying and selling real estate for quite some time now. Those of you that follow me on Instagram know that I talk about not only stocks and bonds, but I also talk about crypto. So, the question of the night, Charles. Is it safe to go back into the market? Is that the question of the night?
Yes, it is, ma'am.
I mean, my opinion is, if you're not heavily invested in technology and the stocks that are going to change the world in the years to come, then now is a really good time to get them because they're all on sale. However, if you're already loaded up on disruptive technology stocks and those bio industries, tech space, EV space, all of that stuff, if you're already loaded up there and you've loaded up your crypto portfolio, because crypto has also been on sale, I've been talking about that for quite some time now, then, I think that the way to move forward is definitely going to be in the financial sector and the energy sector, because with rising interest rates, banks are going to be making money. It's not good for consumer confidence, and it's not good for inflation. Rising interest rates are not good for inflation, contrary to what people think, because when the interest rates go higher, people tend to spend less. Not as many people are going to be buying houses. Not as many people are going to be taking out loans. Not as many people are going to be buying cars. It changes the economy, and the economy becomes a little more bearish. So with a bearish economy, I would say that the banking sector is definitely a good haven. I would also encourage people to take a look at some ETFs. Right now is the time to kind of play a little safer, because even those stocks that we traditionally go into that are safe havens, Walmart, Costco, Home Depot, those kind of stocks, even those stocks are going to see some sort of pullback if they have not already. So that's just my 2 cents there. Over to you, Charles.
Oh, sorry. I got way too many apps on my phone. I'm here swiping left and right. Dagnabbit. All right. And so, wow, Sabrina, you just dropped a mouthful, right? So for me, the ETFs that I like, I definitely like the energy ETF, XLE. I like XLI for industrials. I like XLF for banks, and XLV for healthcare. Hopefully I got that right, or else somebody's going to smack me silly. But yeah, I like those ETFs. Again, in general, I do like industrials for this type of market. I do like materials. I do like banks, and I do like healthcare, especially with COVID. So Pfizer. Yeah, I think I like Pfizer. I mean, if you like that whole roller coaster thing.
You are saying you like
Pfizer, because you know what, they're making right now. They're making the advances. Look, I like to make money. Okay, I don't care where it comes from. I don't.
Go.
So that's facts.
No,
so now,
go ahead, Sabrina.
You don't understand the history here, right?
Yeah, I don't like biotechs at all. She knows I don't like biotechs at all, at all. So there's got to be something going on in the chart if I'm throwing all these shots. But yeah, Pfizer. I think out of all of them, I like Pfizer. I like Pfizer's price. It hasn't really moved too much. I mean, yeah, it's come down from 42, but I think it go really higher, especially with all of these, especially with all these variants that come up. I see a world where COVID is going to be, doing some damage within the next 2 to 5 years, right? And for folks who are tired of COVID and sick of it, I'm very sorry about that, but hey, I just got to go with what's going on. For people who like the roller coaster, right? Not really suited for me, but also Myrna, right? I believe Pfizer and Myrna are working on some Omicron variant stuff. Look at Myrna here, down 50%, and what's this? Since August, down 50% from its peak, right? And we actually have a fresh depth cross here, so I do feel like we should get an obligatory bounce. Hopefully the 300 on Pfizer, but we're kind of putting the cart before the horse. I just kind of freestyle here. What's going on with the market, right? I'm gonna tell y'all flat out. SPY is in a short setup right now. Okay, kind of bounce up too fast. I think we're gonna have a retracement back at least to the 50. So expect a retest of 468. Okay, and I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I do share Dr. Ross's sentiment. I do believe we could go down, even as low as 450 on the spot. I mean, it could happen, right? I will say that I do not believe we are out of the woods yet. I do want to pull up another chart here. This is not the chart that I want. Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to put SPY on the left hand. And let me put Qs on the right hands here. We put QQQ over here. I want to look at the weekly time frame on SPY. And yeah.
Are we taking tickers tonight, or what's the deal?
I'm only taking like 5 because we're pressed for time. So I'm only taking 5.
Do you have 5 in the YouTube chat already?
Do we? I haven't taken a look. Do we have 5?
Let me look.
Also, team, tap into the YouTube, right? So just in case you missed the show or you thought I said Pfizer and I meant visor, right, or something like that. This is recorded, right? We're multi-streaming Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, right? And so, click on the link upstairs right there on YouTube, and you'll see what we're talking about on screen. And it's recorded, right? So if you need to listen to it tomorrow while you're going to work, or if you're tired, whatever you're doing, it is recorded. It is up there, right? But yeah, right now.
All right, guys.
Go ahead.
So
go ahead, Sabrina.
Any tickers in the YouTube chat. So the race is on. The first 5 of you that get me tickers in the paper airplane, those 5 tickers we will take a look at.
Yep, and it's actually 4 because I already got one already. So we got 4. Okay, so yeah, SPY here. We still got this MACD cross to the downside, right? On the weekly time frame. I will say that the weekly is not really bearish just yet, right? I'd say the short setup broke out on the Qs. One short setup broke out, but we're kind of in another one. I feel like we're gonna retest 380, possibly 375 on the Qs. Let me see the weekly on the Qs here. Yeah, we still have some damage here on the weekly time frame, right? So overall, right? I don't feel like we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, I share Dr. James Ross's sentiments, right? So I don't believe we're out of the woods yet with that. Sabrina, would you kindly give us a reset? And I think we're done with tickers, right? I think we have 5 already.
We are done with tickers. Y'all are fast. I couldn't even get to my chat in time. All right, guys. Welcome to the Day Trading Degens room with all of us up here hosting. I'm not going to go through one by one. We usually have this room Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Usually we do a what tickers that you like, the technical analysis, but we're switching it up due to the market volatility and the craziness that we're seeing in the market with the continued downtrend in technology. Doctor, I think your mic is hot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. My bad.
The YouTube link above Charles's head is where you're going to see the tickers that you guys just sent over to me. He's going to break them down for you and let you know what he thinks in the market. If you need some fundamental analysis, just let me know, or Charles know, and we can give you not only the technicals but also the fundamentals for some of these stocks that you guys have given us. Make sure you follow your mods, follow the room, turn the bells on, subscribe to the YouTube. Over to you, Charles.
All right, Sabrina, thank you so very much. We appreciate y'all. Again, if any one of the moderators want to tap in here, if you want to tap in here, right, we just jump right in. And so just overall, right, this is not a buy and hold market. This is more of a scout market. And I know you folks are tired of hearing that. I know, I just listen. I want to buy something and have an option or something like that go from 300 to 22,000, just like that Tesla. Ooh-wee. That was sweet, man. That was sweet. That Tesla, the CVS's, the Bank of America's too. Yeah, I want to be long and strong something, but in this market, you even things that we like, right? You just have to be very careful. So let me go over the tickets for the night. We got Ford from the audience here. Let me see if I can see who did Ford. That was Miss Marcia Smith. Thank you very much. We got Qualcomm from my man Kendall. And we have ONB from Clubhouse, RLBK. Is that supposed to be Roblox? Is it?
That's Roblox. I fat fingered it.
Okay, cool. Like, all right, Rob Black. It's all good. We got Roblox and we got ChargePoint. All right, so some nice little tickets here. All right, so let's do the first one, Ford. Right, I'm letting y'all know right now, I'm bullish Ford. Okay. First of all, I love the Ford Mustang. Always has. The only reason why I don't have the Ford Mustang. I actually drive a Camaro. I know that's a sin for people who have and love Ford. I know that's a sin, but I got a really great deal on the Camaro. I beat the hell out of the dealer. I'm very proud of that. My man Master O got the Mustang. Hey, I flex with the Mustang.
I love my Mustang. You know it. Convertible.
Listen, I love the Mustang too. It's just that the dealer, and it's a very popular dealer here in New York too. I don't want to blow them up, I don't want any lawyers sending me, cease and desist letters. But literally, I was and here's the okay. I'm gonna tell you a little story. Okay, now I remember being in between jobs and I just needed something, and I went to BMW as a technical consultant. And somehow I wound myself on the sales floor, right? I went there to be a technical consultant with them with their rollout of their EVs, and this is almost a decade ago. Literally, I wound up on the sales floor, and so I was flipping cars, So I'm up in there doing my thing, and so I have a lot of experience, in car sales, right? So I go to the dealer. I know how the dealers operate, like inside and out. So I go there, I sit down in the chair, I tell this man exactly what I want, to the T, right? I said, listen, I want this, I want that, is this kind of deal, and here's the commission you could expect to collect. Okay? I've got the money, here's my credit, I'm ready to roll. Sabrina, would you believe I still spent 5 or 6 hours up in there? Would you believe that?
I mean, that's the average time you spend at the dealer, because when I was buying those 2 Range Rovers when I got here,
baller,
and
baller alert.
There were no cars. Like right now in COVID, there is a supply problem. There are no cars. If I didn't buy those cars on that day, they were not going to be there like 2 hours later.
You can't talk over something like that. You can't just say that and keep talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, oh yeah, those 2 Range Rovers, and just keep it moving. Like,
Not one, but 2.
Like, it's like, oh, by the way, like it's Wednesday, and I bought 2 Range Rovers.
Ball alert!
Hey. I mean, I needed to get around, right? I moved from New York to Florida. I need to drive now.
Dr. Ross, I told you, I think folks are flipping pies on the low, man. Like they got Pablo money.
I love this company.
But back to Ford. Let's talk about Ford. Let me tell y'all why I love Ford so much. Ford F-150 is the #1 truck in America, whether people like it or not. The F-150 is the #1 truck in America. Ford is now coming out with the F-150 EV truck. That shit is just going to blow the market up. They are going to continue to have market share. They are going to continue to be dominant. They are going to continue to be the leader in the truck industry as they are today. Ford is a buy.
Yeah.
I agree. I think
And,
that
you know,
Ford. Oh, sorry. I just want to add my 2 cents. I personally, and somebody may think this is crazy, but I have a price target Ford for $40 within 18
Same.
months. That's me. That's me. And probably even sooner. And a lot of everything Sabrina just said. On top of the number one thing for me is that I'm studying the CEO and how he's moving, right? And he has accepted that we are not going to beat Tesla, but we can be immediately after. We can do everything they can't do, and what they don't have right now, we can dominate in, which is the truck, right? The F1 truck, right? They have they're trying to do things, but they don't have that, and so he's like, you know what? We're going to beat everyone else, right? And we're going to do that by studying Tesla's format, Tesla's system. And I think that that's genius because when you look at Elon Musk, when he first got started in this, he left all his patents open. It's free game. Everyone can use it. This is everything that we're doing. Why? Because his whole thing was mission driven, right? He was like, we want to change how the carbon footprint. We want to change how people are driving in the world, et cetera, because we want to save the world. And that's his whole plan.
He's a revolutionary.
Exactly. And so because of that, he's like, you know what? We're going to leave all of this open. And so now you have Jim Farley studying their movements, right? And studying how, and then now they even doubled the outlook of what they're going to produce as far as vehicles. And so for me, it's just like, you know what? If you're studying the best in the business, like I wouldn't be surprised, right? I would not be surprised in the demand, right? And now you have the people, what you call it? I don't want to use the word old, but the more mature people who are stubborn, but they kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna do it, but with what I know and who I know, to be successful. And so therefore, I'm a firm believer in Ford. Buy them up.
And you also have to look, I know we're spending a lot of time on Ford, but I'm sorry, just one more second, right? You also have to look at the consumer market. Who's buying Teslas? Who's buying Lucids? Who's buying Fords? Who's buying the new Nissan that just rolled out? I just saw a beautiful commercial for that. Who's going to buy, the new Polestar? It's different markets for different cars, right? Not all of us are going to want to go out and buy an F-150. I'm not buying an F-150, right? You guys can figure out what I would buy, but it's not an F-150. So there's different markets, different consumers, and different price points. And these guys are not Tesla killers because they're not in the same category. But in order to maintain their leadership and their continued existence, right, to continue to exist as a car manufacturer, they have to move to EV. They have to, and that goes for Ford, Nissan, GM, Volkswagen, all of them. If you want to continue to be a car manufacturer and producer and have wheels on the ground, then you need to move to being an electronic vehicle manufacturer.
Yeah, the one thing I wanted to say on that, as far as Ford, the price action, like where they're at now, it seems like when the rest of the market was just red, there's blood running through the street, they're not pulling back far at all. They're stubbornly holding their ground, not going below like 23, 40 something. So, it's just such a night and day difference between Ford this year and last year when we first talked about it. And, Charles was kind of like, Ford, okay, or whatever. Right? So, and now, everyone's bullish Ford. It's amazing. So,
I mean, I bought Ford when it was like $16.
Yeah, when Ford, so for me, my issue with Ford initially, right, and let me see if I could kind of walk everyone through this. Okay, you guys can see my screen. Let me just go back. Again, initially, right, I've definitely changed my sentiment since then, right? Hold on. Max available, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me not do daily, because then that's not going to populate. Let me do weekly. Okay, here. Okay. So, my issue with Ford for years, right, is since the 2008, 2009 lows, right, Ford got down to like $1.68. We kind of had a little bounce to 17, but since like while GM, Toyota, Nissan, and whatever those market prices went up, Ford actually went down, right? It's like there was like a bearish divergence between Ford and the rest of the market, and so since we hit the pandemic low of $4.48, once we kind of normalized and got to around the $13 range, which in my opinion underperformed the market, right? Once we kind of broke out of that, and we, again, and thank you for bringing that up, Sabrina. Once we broke out of this range, right, was like $15, $16, $17, this is when I knew that Ford, technically speaking, was ready to roll. And so if you look at Ford here, right, this is almost a 20-year breakout over $19. And since then, I'm been bullish Ford. If you look at it from a weekly time frame, we have a weekly squeeze going on. And so, I'm thinking we could get to all-time highs, especially with the EV rollout. And so I know that we spent a heck of a lot of time talking about Ford, but to me, this is one of the things you have to add in your portfolios, right? Again, banks, retailers, healthcare, industrials, materials, autos. Okay, I like these.
Oil.
Energy. Yep, energy. And things that will be defensive with inflation. You gotta have these names. And since we did spend so much time here, Master O, could you give us a quick reset before we get to the rest of the takers?
Sure. We're here with buy, sell, and hold. Buy, sell, or hold. Brooklyn traders. What you hear here is not financial advice. This is part of your due diligence and evaluating whether or not you should buy, sell, or hold. And so you submit the tickers, we give you the analysis and help you, kind of educate yourself on these different tickers. So with that, back to you, Charles.
All right. Thank you, my man, Master O. Boom. And Master O, tell the beautiful people out there what you do, in terms of how you could help personally the community with all that you do. Go ahead, Master O.
Well, I teach martial arts and survival skills, urban survival skills, fitness for survival. If you want to check me out, you can see some of my work on Instagram at NYC Dojo. And basically I teach self-defense and fitness for self-defense in places in which things really go down. So you'll see some footage of me working with people on the subway, Jerome and 167th in the Bronx, right? For all the Bronxites out there, I work with people in challenging environments like that. And, it's about mental, physical, and, spiritual health. And that's, in essence, what I do in terms of fitness. And I'm also an actor and fight scene choreographer. So I do fighting for real and for real. Back to you, sir.
All right. So, hey, man, the day trading degens, right? Via Brooklyn Traders. Hey, we will get your mind, body, spirit, portfolio correct. All right? Don't disrespect. I'll send Master O after you.
I'm all about peace, brother.
All right. I got you, man.
And for the children.
Master O for the kids. Whoo! Wu-Tang for the children. Holla. All right, you thought I didn't know the reference there, right? Come on, man, this is New York. All right. So back to the show. Okay, so we got Qualcomm here, right? What's going on with it? Okay, so Qualcomm. Okay, technically, Qualcomm could be looked at in two different ways. It could be in a phase 1 or phase 3. I'm more inclined to say this is a market phase 1 for people who know what that means, and so I think Qualcomm is gathering strength to potentially go higher. We got the MACD crossing about looking like it's getting ready to cross. So when Qualcomm is ready to break out here, I think that'll be very, very nice here on Qualcomm, right? Very nice, very nice. Let me just take a look at one more chart. Let me see if I can see it. I don't know if I'm going to have my chart ready. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I could put Qualcomm over here. Okay, and I'll take 1 second. Oh yeah, so we got some squeezes gathering here on Qualcomm. And what I mean by squeeze, I'm talking that I believe Qualcomm is gathering some strength either to go up or lower, right? And so, yeah, we like Qualcomm. Big shouts out to Tahira. I see you down there. Don't try to hide. JR, AR, Jasmine, and Letitia. Also, Sarah, one of our sponsors here from Drink Cirilla. So thank you so much, Sarah, for joining us today out there in the audience. But yeah, Qualcomm, I'll be very bullish. Qualcomm, I do like, even though technically Qualcomm, just like the rest of the semiconductors, is infrastructure technology. I think again, and I'm speculating here, right? Not financial advice. In my opinion, okay, the infrastructure related technology names, right? Meaning Qualcomm, their chip maker, any electronics that makes like materials that go into other electronics, right? Components. I think these guys will be as essential as industrials. I think, in my opinion, it's almost like, I think it will be an industrial, right? If you talk to me, I'm a futurist. I think there's gonna be smart walls, smart floors, smart homes, smart T-shirts. Okay, one day. Okay, and I don't think I'm speculating there. I think, again, in the next 20 to 50 years, we literally may be living in one of those cyberpunk technologies where you pop a pill or something and you can even change your face or something. It's probably gonna be wild. Maybe not 50 years, maybe 100, but yeah, again, definitely I'm a futurist. Okay, so I think that a lot of these chips will be in everything in the future. So yeah, I do like Qualcomm here in the short term. All right, next ticker on the list is ONB, and I do want to pick up the pace here. I don't want to have the show run too long. I know people got things to do, places to go. ONB, Old National Bank Corp, right? And so again, we are bullish banks. Okay, it looks like it's kind of losing a little strength here. May potentially be in a short setup, but if the short scenario does play out, I would potentially look for a pullback here. Let me get this on one over here. Get this on one on ONB. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so
hey,
if this...
Charles,
Go ahead.
I think I like Bank of America over this one. Can you look at that chart too real quick after?
Sabrina, I almost don't even have to look at it. I agree with you. Out of all the banks, I like Bank of America the next. Secondly, XLF, ETF.
You know I got to plug where I work.
Well, look, your work has got the... Let me get with OMB because I don't want to just go off the rails like I normally do. But yeah, I personally, Bank of America is my pick. Okay. But what's going on with OMB? It's got a squeeze that fired here, right? And so we probably... Yeah, it's kind of run its course already. So, again, if you got to pull back again to 1927 or even back to 1836, I would definitely buy the dip on ONB. All right. Let me do Roblox first because I do want to just hammer the list, and then I'll do Bank of America next, followed by ChargePoint, right? And so Roblox, what's going on with it? Roblox is in a long setup here. Price target will be 90, 95, and 100. That's Roblox. This is easy. You see this. I chart Roblox all the time. Very familiar with the ticker. I like the fact that this MACD is crossing over. But team, again, you want to be here for a good time, not a long time, right? Again, some of these tech names, okay, you got to watch out. You just got to be careful, right? Again, I see a scenario where it could go up. I can see a scenario where it hits 95, just kisses it, and goes back down and maybe even make a new low. So let your price action be your guide, right? Don't be stubborn. This is just analysis, right? You got to have scenario A, you got to have scenario B, you got to have scenario C, and you have to have a plan for what happens if things do not go the way that you want them to go, all right? So, team, I do like Roblox for a retracement back to 95, but hey, it may not happen, so do that with it. Do what you will with that information, and let's look at Bank of America. BAC. Hey, you know what's good with Bank of America? Man, they got rid of them overdraft fees.
Man, I wanted to put that in the group chat, but I was so distracted. They didn't exactly get rid of them. They brought them all the way down
to
from
$10
to 10.
Woo! Listen.
And on some accounts, there will be no overdraft fees. Period.
Listen, if you got one of those big baller, what's these things called? The business accounts and everything like that, they gonna be killing that. Like $5 or $10, charge it. Because you know they don't stop you. You could go a little over, depending on what kind of account you got. $10. Get them. I'm sorry, y'all. As a business owner, for all you business owners out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Look, man, I gotta get paid, okay?
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm having too much fun. All right, you guys. I haven't had fun like this in days. But yeah, Bank of America here. We got the squeeze fired. It is running out of some steam here. Let me see if there's a weekly squeeze going on. Deem, I'm buying all dips on Bank of America. I'm gonna just let y'all know that right now. Okay. I do see a weekly MACD cross. So guys, I'm bullish. I am bullish on Bank of America. If we get a pullback, even to 45, I'm buying the dip. Buy the dip on Bank of America. Next up on the list is ChargePoint. Not good. I'm sorry, NG. Man, see, ChargePoint, I don't know what's going on with it. Just some of these EV chargers, right? Charging, it's just not performing. And the way this is looking, ChargePoint could go even lower, unfortunately. Where? I don't know. We kind of broke support. We had the support level here at 1845. We broke that, and next significant level is 1550, and it doesn't look good. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, we had a squeeze.
But do not dismay. Do not dismay. For those of you that ask for ChargePoint and are ChargePoint holders, please hold on. Remember, we have not seen the EV space take off just yet. We are on the borderline, right? The cars are rolling out. They're starting to roll out. They're going to roll out even more and even faster. What are they going to need? They're going to need charging stations, and they can't all use Tesla or Blink. They're going to need ChargePoint. They're going to need these other ones. Please don't dismay. Just hold on. If you don't have any and you like this price point, or you want to wait for it to pull back a little bit more, then please, by all means, if you believe in the future and where we're going, get you some.
Yep. And so, yeah, and let me just put out a quick disclosure and disclaimer, right? So a lot of when we talk about analysis, right, we typically just talk about like what we see in the next couple days or weeks, but we do have shorter term analysis that we do here, and we have longer term, right? And so in the shorter term, right, ChargePoint, it looks like it could go lower. For people who wanted to buy it lower, look out below, because we did have a squeeze fired. Let me see, fired yesterday. It says $1, and 1550 will be my target for the squeeze fired lower. Again, and if you like it, right, long term, hey, you're gonna get your chance to get some cheapo shares, all right? So just hope if you want to buy it, just sit back, relax, and see how low it could go on ChargePoint. Right now, the MACD is telling me that it's just kind of chilling out, nothing really substantial yet. And there is a scenario where ChargePoint could potentially be long, right? If we could break above 1678, however, again, as an alternative, look for 1750 and then 1837 to be your targets if it breaks higher, right? So again, a bullish and a bearish analysis there. Let the price action be your guide. Moderators, anything to contribute before we wrap up here?
I just want to say be careful trading in this market environment that we're in, guys. Watch what's going on the news. Watch what's going on, not just with COVID, but in the financial markets. Every time Powell speaks, the market goes haywire. If your stock's trading sideways, don't fret. Just hold on. Be careful out there.
I'll say like my mentor said, don't speculate, analyze.
Boom. Thank you.
That's dope.
I just wanted to add, just pay attention, and it was actually, I saw someone else's page and it made me think about it. As we consume and do things, just remember that as you're being a consumer, you could also invest into these companies. Same goes for things like life insurance, right? Go look at the charts of all the insurance companies, right? Berkshire Hathaway, MetLife, right? Just go look at the even when you think about financials, right? Because these financial companies, they also have life insurance, right? Some of them. So go pay attention to how they perform. Just know that life insurance sales have been up 40% since the start of COVID, right?
Because everybody's dying of COVID.
Oh my gosh, yes. Don't say it so strong, but yes, exactly. And so, and I want you to understand this. Typically, things like this instill fear in us, and I want you to know that this is fear mixed with this is going to stay. The numbers will stay consistently growing because this can happen at any time. COVID came out of nowhere, right? So as you're going to invest, think about life insurance, right? Now, also as you're going to invest, think about securing your own financial portfolios, right? And one of the ways you do that is how? Through life insurance, right? That's a whole other topic for a whole different day. But think about securing your family's future and starting with the end in mind. If you have questions specifically about life insurance and how to utilize it to protect your assets and portfolio, please just reach out to me. You can just DM me or, go to my Instagram and get on my calendar for a 20-minute free consultation.
Oh, man. Hey, I didn't even look in this. Man, we got a legend up in here. We got Ken Blank-Sorrell. Ken, man. I don't know if you want to...
I invited him on stage already. He said he can't come up.
Okay, cool. And I see Rawa down there. How you doing, Rawa? And JR, Fatima, again. What's up to all of y'all? So I do appreciate everybody. Thanks for tapping in with us. We did get a question on the back end. The guy was asking, hey, should we be bullish Roblox? I would say long term for sure be bullish. In the short term interim, here's the issue, right? And maybe I didn't do a good enough job explaining this, right? Because I kind of did the analysis and we moved on. So here's the problem with technology, right? Actually, I didn't have to explain it, but Sabrina did. Just to button it up, pretty much with higher rates of interest, with higher inflation, that is a crimp, that is a Achilles heel to growth and technology, right? And so pretty much there may be a rotation. Again, speculation here, okay? Into value names, okay, the Walmarts of the world, the CVS of the world, materials, right? We've seen CLF, CLF is making moves, right? CLF is making moves, and you see CLF is still kind of in this channel, right? I'm waiting for CLF to break above that 26 to really go in on CLF. We've got X out there, right? Competitor, US Steel. We've got FCX, just some names that I like. And all these charts pretty much look the same. And FCX, oh goodness, hey, oh, what's going on here? Hold up. Hey, FCX, hey, we got some volume. Oh shoot. Hey, hey, Brooklyn Traders, FCX code. This is looking good. All right, that's why I love doing the show, because sometimes I forget some names here. So, hey, team, again, look for some of these value names, okay? Look for value names. Look for defensive names. My theory is that we'll have a rotation, right, out of growth into value and defensive names. So, again, not that I don't like Roblox. I love Roblox, right? But, is right now the best time to buy Roblox? I'm not sure. However, again, I'm a futurist technologist, right? I'm all about the metaverse, right? I got the Oculus. I've been going wild on there. I did some gaming on there. There's a game called Pavlov where you're in the game, and it's like Call of Duty, but you in it. So I'm out here running around my living room like a wild boy, trying not to get my digital head taken off by these Call of Duty masters out here. And so, yeah, for sure, and we'll be bullish Roblox. I don't know if right now it's time to back up the truck on Roblox, but if that is all, team, I want to again wish everybody a great afternoon, great evening, great morning, wherever you are in your time zone. And God bless, y'all. God bless.
Take care, y'all.
God bless, y'all.
Be safe out there.
Yep.
Peace out. Thanks, Charles.
Yep. Take care, y'all. All right. God bless you guys. Take care. Take care, everybody. God bless.